In the office, many New Yorkers spend more time in restaurants than they do at home. Whether it's lunch hour, happy hour, or dinner time, many work-related conversations and business deals are made while dining. And while you may be sealing the deal, are you making the best decision at the table when it comes to your health? Well, here to tell us how to take control of your social business diet is Dr. Michael Galchi with Manhattan Cardiovascular Associates. Welcome.
Good morning, Cindy.
All right, so what is social business diet? What's on that?
So it's really a diet where people end up eating a lot of red meat, processed and packaged foods, snacks, sugary drinks, and alcohol.
That sounds like something that's on a lot of people's diets. And we were talking New Yorkers. This is a big thing for New Yorkers, and it has a lot to do with lifestyle as well.
Absolutely, yeah. And along with those diet choices, a lot of people end up not getting enough sleep, eating out a lot, and traveling a lot for work, things that I'm sure we're all familiar with.
Sure. Now, we all do this, but then I think it really hits home when you talk about the real health issues, because there was a study done, and what was found, the health issues that come about?
So it turns out that people that follow this particular type of lifestyle end up having higher rates of high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and even heart disease, so blocked arteries.
All right, so everything on this fabulous table that we're looking at that looks so yummy, these are all the things that we really want to avoid.
Absolutely.
So, so what kind of things that you're saying the Mediterranean diet is a good way to go?
Yeah, so I think it's really important to just try to make better choices and not try to have a perfect diet. But the Mediterranean diet is a great foundation for a good heart healthy diet, and so so that's where most of your calories come from, healthy fats and proteins, ideally from fish and non-animal sources, so beans, vegetables like avocado, nuts. And then also the carbs that are in your diet end up being complex, so whole grains and things like that. Okay.
I think we were discussing how hard it is to suddenly say, okay, I'm going to change everything, because when you were pulling all these things out of the bag, I said, oh my gosh, doctor, I eat that, but to do it in slow steps, one being, just write down what you eat, keep a food journal.
Absolutely, yeah. I think keeping a food diary is a great idea. It'll help you keep inventory of what it is that you're actually eating, and like we were discussing off air, it's not important to have the perfect diet, because most of the times if you do have the perfect diet, eventually you're going to fall off the wagon,
right?
And that's not going to help. So I think just try to make healthier choices as you go along. That'll make it easier to make further healthier choices, and you'll move in the right direction.
Right. For example, we were talking about, chips is a big thing for me, and the snacks, and you were saying, well, try the popcorn instead, but you don't have to completely throw everything out as far as your old habits.
Absolutely, yeah. I kind of believe that you have to cheat once in a while. Especially I love food so much that if someone told me you can't eat my favorite food, I probably wouldn't listen. So I think you have to do things in moderation, make as many heart-healthy choices as you can every once in a while if you're in the mood for that burger.
Right, have it, but just not all the time.
Exactly.
And then same thing with the exercise and the lifestyle changes, just kind of at a slow pace.
Absolutely, yeah. So there's there are a lot of studies that show that really ideally we should all be getting 2.5 hours a week of moderate intensity exercise, and that's kind of intimidating for a lot of people. So other studies show that even 15 minutes a day of walking has a huge impact. So that's a great place to start.
Wow, and that's big, because people usually think, that's not going to do much, but just 15 minutes a day, it's a good start. And the bottom line is, check with your doctor, right? Because these things are things that can be treated.
Absolutely, yeah. Even if you do end up developing blocked arteries or other, cardiac problems, even at that point, a lot of things are preventable, so you don't end up having a heart attack or a stroke. So it's really important to get plugged in with your doctor.
All right, doctor, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
You can find out more about Dr. Galchi's tips. Head to our website, cbsnewyork.com.